Throughout history, the discovery of archaeological artifacts has continually reshaped our understanding of the past. One such artifact, the Tel Dan Stele, stands as a crucial piece in the puzzle of Near Eastern history. Its significance lies not only in its age and content, but also in the intense debates it has sparked among scholars, historians, and theologians. This unassuming stone, unearthed in the early 1990s, shook the foundations of biblical history with its controversial reference to the House of David. But what exactly is the Tel Dan Stele? Why does it matter so much? And what is the story behind its discovery? The story of the Tel Dan Stele begins at the archaeological site of Tel Dan, located in northern Israel near the border of Lebanon. The site itself is an ancient city, layered with centuries of human history dating back thousands of years. It was once known as Laish, a Canaanite city that later became a significant settlement for the tribe of Dan, as described in the Old Testament. Strategically situated at the base of Mount Hermon and alongside one of the main tributaries of the Jordan River, Tel Dan has always been a vital area due to its abundant water sources and its position along ancient trade routes. Its strategic value and fertile lands made it a prime target for conquest, a point highlighted by the presence of the stele. The Tel Dan Stele is a basalt stone slab, approximately 3 feet high and 18 inches wide, dating back to the 9th century BCE. This time period is notable for the constant power struggles between the kingdoms of Israel, Judah, and their neighboring states. It was a time of political intrigue and warfare, as local kings fought for control over this highly contested region. The stele is believed to have been commissioned by Hazael, an ambitious king of Aram Damascus, whose aggressive military campaigns left a significant mark on the region's history. What makes the Tel Dan Stele truly special is not just its reference to King David, but the context in which it was found. During the summer excavation season of 1993, archaeologists led by Avraham Biren were sifting through the ruins at Tel Dan when they stumbled upon the first fragment of the stele. The team, which had been excavating the site since the 1960s, was no stranger to unearthing ancient relics. However, they immediately knew they had discovered something extraordinary when they saw the clearly legible Aramaic script engraved on the stone. Biren's team would later uncover 2 more fragments in 1994, all of which were found embedded in a wall structure that dated to a later period. The stele had been shattered and reused as construction material, likely by those who sought to erase Hazael's memory. The reuse of the fragments in this way is a powerful testament to the ebb and flow of power in the region, where one king's triumph could be obliterated by the rise of another. When pieced together, these fragments formed a partial inscription that read like a boastful victory proclamation, detailing Hazael's conquests over Israel and Judah. The most significant line of the inscription, however, sent shockwaves through the academic community. "I killed Joram, son of Ahab, king of Israel, and I killed Ahaziah, son of Joram, of the house of David." This was the first time that the term House of David had ever been discovered in an archaeological context outside of the Bible. The phrase itself is critical because it suggests that the ruling dynasty in Judah was associated directly with a founder named David. This reference provides independent confirmation that there was indeed a King David, who was significant enough for his descendants to be identified by his name generations after his death. Before the discovery of the Tel Dan Stele, the figure of King David was largely confined to the biblical texts. Many historians considered him to be more of a mythological figure than a historical one, much like King Arthur in English legend. There was no conclusive proof that he existed, and some even doubted that the united monarchy of Israel and Judah, as described in the Bible, ever had a real political presence. The Tel Dan Stele changed all of that. By mentioning the House of David as a well-known dynasty, it established David's existence in the historical record and solidified his role as the founder of a line of kings. To fully appreciate the impact of this, we need to consider what the term House of David meant. In the ancient Near East, a house referred to a dynasty or royal family, signifying not just one king, but a legacy of rulers descending from a single ancestor. The fact that Hazael, an enemy of Israel and Judah, would refer to the royal family of Judah in this way implies that David was not just a minor tribal leader, but the progenitor of a powerful and recognized ruling house. This has led many to reconsider the historicity of the biblical account of David's reign and his establishment of a unified kingdom. But the story doesn't end there. The Tel Dan Stele was found broken into pieces, repurposed as part of a later wall, an act that raises even more questions. Who shattered the stele, and why? Some scholars speculate that it was destroyed by the Israelites themselves after Hazael's death, as a symbolic act of vengeance. Others believe it may have been dismantled during the reign of a later king who sought to erase the memory of this humiliating defeat. Whatever the reason, the fragments lay buried for centuries, hidden away until Avraham Biren's team painstakingly brought them back to light. The Tel Dan Stele's discovery has had a profound impact on the fields of archaeology, biblical history, and theology. By providing tangible evidence of the House of David, it has bridged the gap between myth and history, confirming that David was not merely a literary construct, but a historical figure whose descendants ruled Judah. The debates surrounding the stele's interpretation continue, but its significance is undeniable. It stands as a testament to the power of archaeological discoveries to transform our understanding of the past. Some critics have attempted to challenge the authenticity of the stele or the interpretation of the text, arguing that House of David might refer to a different entity entirely. However, the majority of experts agree that the Tel Dan stele is genuine and that its inscription does indeed confirm the existence of a historical King David. The debate now focuses on what kind of King David was, whether he ruled over a small tribal kingdom or a more extensive realm, as suggested by the biblical narrative. What's undeniable, however, is the stele's impact on our understanding of the ancient Near East. The reference to the House of David has helped solidify the connection between biblical texts and historical evidence. It has encouraged archaeologists to search more deeply for other inscriptions that might corroborate or contradict the biblical narrative. Each new discovery, each new shard of pottery or broken tablet, adds to the ever-evolving story of this region. The Tel Dan Stele is more than just a piece of stone. It's a bridge between two worlds, the world of myth and the world of history. It has forced us to confront the blurred line between legend and reality, and to question how much of what we know is based on tangible evidence versus the stories handed down through generations. Whether you see it as proof of King David's existence or simply as a fascinating relic of a long-ago battle, one thing is clear: the Tel Dan Stele has changed the way we view the past. If you've enjoyed diving into the mysteries of the Tel Dan Stele, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Historical Highway for more explorations into history's most fascinating artifacts. Don't forget to leave a comment below. What do you think the Tel Dan Stele tells us about King David and his dynasty? Share your thoughts and join the conversation as we continue uncovering the hidden layers of our past.